So, hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. We got the May 31st update, and it's really crazy that it's already June. I don't know. Time seems to be flying by. But a couple things I noticed, and I went through this list of things for what's coming up in Gears in this upcoming week, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's small stuff, nothing gigantic, but overall I was pretty happy with this. First things first, new things that they've got a ton of achievements coming out. Now, with achievements, there's always the good and the bad. I mean, the good thing with it is it does give people a bit of extra goals to go for in both Versus and Horde, and I'll talk about them. The downside is it's not enough content to really keep people rolling consistently. Like, achievements are a nice little trinket after on, unless you really just want that Gears kudos, and you really just want the gamer score, and you really just kind of want that glory. But it seems like, and it's a bummer because I really liked the idea of achievements when they first came out. It's just they don't have that impact. Like, nobody goes, wow, look at that guy's gamer score. Or on PlayStation, wow, look at how many PlayStation trophies that guy has. Just like, unfortunately, not as many people care anymore. But either way, still something extra we can go for. And I kind of dig they're going a Gears 1 route with this, where in Gears 1 they had for every single weapon that they had it was like get 100 kills in ranked with every single thing. So Lancer, Nasher, Boomshot, Dropshot, Embar, Enforcer, yada yada yada. So get 500 score from damage with the Lancer in a match 20 times, which seems pretty easy. I mean, 500 score, you just unload on a few people, get a couple kills. 500 score doesn't seem that tough. 3, get a triple kill without dying. Not bad, you can do that. 25 double kills with the Boomshot. It'll take me time and a little luck. That'll be fine. This one's a little bit trickier. I'm bad at getting headshots on people. I'm good at getting it on enemies and Horde, duh. But that one's gonna be a challenge for me. This one I think is impressive though. 3 kills in one clip with the M-bar 10 times. So that means 1 shot, 1 kill, 3 times. Ideally getting 3 different headshots. And welcome, Faceless. Hope you're having a good one, man. And Super, I hope you're having a good one as well. But just all of these being straight up mastery kills for Versus, so you basically get good with all the weapons you scrub. I see you not using the Marksa at all, and unless somebody steals the long shot or the torque bow, and now it's you actually have to get good with it. I dig it. For Horde, few interesting ones. I didn't look through all of them, but either way, complete a 25 or 50 wave variant of private Horde, specifically private. Guess it can't be public, without ever spending power at the fabricator. I need to get that one severely. I need to get a team together and everything. Sentinel, thank you for the host. I appreciate it, man. But this one here, this is kind of like, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, how do I do this? This was one of the big things that I just put up recently, an engineer run on YouTube for Insane Horde Mania, and just the amount of times we died and used team revive and stuff. This is where I gotta learn, like, what is the best way to make it so nobody's dying. Like, the scout's gotta be uber safe. The engineer's gotta be protected like crazy while he goes to pick up stuff. Like, I gotta figure that out entirely. Banks, thank you for the host as well. This one's gonna be a challenge that I want to tackle and I want to get good with to the point where I can hit it up a lot. Yes, private Horde though, true. So we'll have to orchestrate some teams together. Some teams. I need friends, basically is what I'm saying. And then this one is just going to be fun. It's going to be good times. Completing 25 or 50 waves on Horde Lift on Insane. Just all 5 soldiers. And I saw a little bit of this in a couple different Gears communities, just how the soldiers should be laid out. Pretty much we were thinking, like, it seems like a good idea. Two Lancer maxed out soldiers, 2 grenade planting maxed out soldiers, and then 1 that's sitting in the back that maybe does a little hybrid, but make sure they have team revive on so everybody stays alive. Still cool stuff though. Like, I'm just like, that gives me some stuff to work towards. That gives me some things I can try out and really get good with and practice. It's just it's cool. Like I said, achievements aren't that huge that it crazy influences me, but still it's something that it gets me to go towards. By the way, do you guys want to know how bad I am at Versus in Gears of War? Blitz makes its return. You've asked for it, it's happening. Double XP Blitz returns to Gears 4 Friday, and you'll have multiple weeks to get in on the fun. Not sure what Blitz is? It's King of the Hill on steroids, where hills rotate fast, and this is where it got me. Player has to be within the ring at all times to earn points as a team. I went, Oh, that's not normal King of the Hill. Oh, I'm the guy that stands in the ring at all times. That's me. So nothing changes for me except that the rings rotate faster. All right, cool. I feel so stupid about that. I was like, oh my god, really? But either way, moving on. They're continuing to work out the quit penalties, which again I think is a great idea. At least everything on paper is awesome about this idea where after repeated quittings and stuff like that, they start suspending you or like lowering your rank. I don't know if they lower the rank. Let me see. We're trialing additional errors for the quits. As part of our trial, we're upping the amount of matches required to recover from a match when you quit in Gears 4. It's just like they just damage your account for like they just damage you for quitting out, which is great. The downside, or what I'm worried about with all of this, I mean, sure, you're going to have less people quitting, but very much the same thing that we see a lot of MOBAs getting hit with, League of Legends, Smite, Heroes of the Storm, yada yada, where a lot of these games, they will have, okay, so if you quit out, you get a deserter penalty, and like, you know, maybe you can't join back in for 30 minutes, you can't do this or that. Two things end up happening, or maybe three. One, people quit, they rage, and they just stop playing the game and go and do something else, either forever or for like 3 hours, whatever. But they quit out and they stop playing the game. That's one bad thing, which, I mean, unfortunate, but whatever. Two, you get people that stay in a game and they know the match is over. Like, imagine a King of the Hill match in Gears where, oh man, you're down, like the other team's got 100 points and you've got 5. And like you're thinking, oh man, this is so over. And so like that person, there's a person on your team that stops playing, like sits AFK, maybe just keeps moving their analog stick or something just to keep moving, or worse, they just keep feeding themselves and just being toxic and bad mouthing and everything. When they're trapped in a game, that ends up being an issue that I imagine the Coalition's got a good plan for and just to keep their eye out on, as well as then Xbox does have their karma system, but it's something that does end up being a negative point. Third thing that can happen is they switch accounts and go onto a Smurf account. So like, you know, Diamond Platinum level player ends up like he's getting crushed. Same situation, you know, with King of the Hill, for example. He quits out, gets his penalties, can't play for a little while, hops on a different account and starts stomping people in bronze. And then that doesn't give a great experience to the people that are just trying to get into ranked. Me. I'm gonna possibly do that. What's the karma system? In Xbox, the karma system is basically like they give heads up and warnings and for people that have bad behavior. So like I had somebody that was bad mouthing me on Tuesday and like they just sent me a bunch of like hate mail and messages and stuff. But like they had warning labels on their profile, which I just thought was hilarious. But either way, good ideas. Just I hope they keep an eye on those negatives just to make sure. And Plot, I hope you're having a good day as well, man. Museum of Glory is somebody that I know, and hey, I did a panel with him once. It was cool. That was in December. TheRazoredEdge is like one of the biggest influencers in Gears of War. He more than deserves this. Getting his commendation Lancer. I can't say that very well, but always puts up new skin videos, always putting up a lot. He did a lot with Easter eggs. He's a high-ranking Gears of War player, plays a lot of everything. If you guys don't follow him, you're making a mistake. Pretty straightforward. I don't need to subscribe to him. I'm subscribed to him and follow him on everything. Like, but just I'm glad to see him. I went, hey, I know this guy. That's cool. And just the fact that Gears of War is really pushing towards the community efforts again is just like, just cool beans. Just cool beans. And then your small little technical things. This is one thing that gets me though a little bit. Community nights are on the forum. We're back. Join in with the on the fun with guests Octus and Vectus on June 2nd from 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I went, wait a minute, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Like, okay, so that's West Coast, right? Like California, that sort of line that I always draw in my head. And I'm like, that's 3 hours away from me. 9 a.m. is 2 p.m. Community nights? All right. It's more like community mornings and afternoons, but for most people, unless, I mean, hey, it's night for some people. It's so whatever. America's not the center of the world, and I need to get over that. Kill trading window appearing larger in competitive play. The settings have now been rectified. Dope. Cool. Once you've completed the previous game challenges, Griffin Brothers to the end. I gotta see if I can still do the Brothers of the End. I imagine it's over, and that's where I keep telling myself that. So I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna go for him again. you're just being stupid, Cherry. I should really check. Esports skin missings, Windows 10 issues with the season pass, and Windows 10 issues, which, I mean, people have asked me how on earth I continually play it, and I'm just like, it works. And that's about all I got. But either way, I was just super happy to see this post. Glad to see TheRazoredEdge get featured. The quitting penalties are cool. I just hope they keep up they just keep up on the backlashes that can potentially happen. Blitz is a really fun mode, and the achievements, while they won't like drive people to continually go for them unless they're achievement obsessed, it is at least something cool that I can work for, especially the ones for Horde for me. I'm excited to try and get those to work, and as well, this is going to really get the foot up my butt to finally start playing with other people again, which I really need to. But either way, good patch, good little update, good update. I like these. I hope you guys like these videos. They're easy to make, and I just have fun with them, and I like talking about gears, and it's fun. It's fun. But either way, yay.